like a rivalry game. And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Arkansas's offense will have the first crack at it in this one. Last year, these two played a classic. Those of us who remember the old Southwest Conference would be proud. But once again, we are reminded field goals are fine. Touchdowns are way better, especially if you want to win.
I guess Reese, you didn't like that field goal in the fourth quarter that Arkansas chose to take, but A&M did what they needed to do, go down the field. They scored the game-winning touchdown with about 9 minutes left. Arkansas didn't forget it. This is a fun matchup. We've seen it in Jerry World so many times. This matchup gets a little tasty.
Yeah, Mike Elko's defense, too, was outstanding in that game. They shut down the run. They got 3 takeaways in the game, and that really was the biggest statistic. So going into this one, Arkansas has got to do a better job having balance, but also taking care of the football.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Punt is on its way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. So Texas A&M's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
And I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
They're dealing with a second and long. Behind his tight end. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
The Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. Find some fresh air. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two old SWC rivals might have taken a bit of a hiatus in their series, but once the Aggies came to the SEC, things ratcheted back up quickly.
Well, and that's been some of the cool side of conference expansion, right? You got this rivalry renewed from a long time ago, but since joining the conference, A&M has dominated Arkansas. Arkansas looking to get a little payback.
It always feels big when you watch this game. We've seen so many of these games in recent years being played at Jerry World, and with all the speed on the field from both sides, this is always, I think, one of the more fun games to watch every season.
Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Moss. Finding open areas. Touchdown, Aggie! He got a step and just dusted the field. When this place gets loud, it starts to sway. They've renovated, reinforced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. So many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes the grab. He breaks a tackle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Ready to fire from the pistol. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Green. Escapes trouble. There he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the move, it's Russell. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. And the Razorbacks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play. It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here.
Touchdown, Razorbacks! Quick strike through the air for the score. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Back to pass, it's Reed. Rushes on him. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Arkansas! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Pulls it, fired complete. It's a seam wide open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal. You bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. Handoff to the lone back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Green. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover, and you saw a great example of it with that running back.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. He's got great speed. Touchdown, Aggie! Stealing a score on special teams.
Well, they needed a momentum-shifting play. Playing at home, they're able to get the punt return and take it the distance. Pollock, he made one guy miss, and it was off to the races.
Great job. Secure the catch, make the guy miss, get towards that sideline, and just use your speed and get to the end zone. What a great game-changing play, and this place is going bananas.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Green. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Last time they had it, didn't pick up the first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Breaks into the open on the left. Wide open spaces. He's up, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is down, but they are not out of it. Not in Jordan-Hare, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Miami.
To the air, it's Reed. Got his man out of the backfield.
Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. reads it, fires complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let it...
There he goes! Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. Picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Got enough space, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. And these offenses are just putting up numbers.
They got so much speed at so many positions with spread football now in college. It's so hard to stop. Defenses are just trying to hold on, shut them down in the red zone, and not give up a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Crosses the 35. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught behind the line, it's Green. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
As a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
And he's got it inside the 35. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. He wants to throw it again. Right on the money. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Give to the running back. Defense holds their ground. Pickup of a yard. It's after 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on third down. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Got it in the middle. It's Moss. Oh, a lot of space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. The RPO, it's complete. Turning it on. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
That's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Got it behind the line. It's Moss. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Aggies in a good spot here with second and short. Caught in the backfield, it's Concepcion. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good say. Sometimes you double it. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero coverage, like nobody covers him at all. And that's what they did right there. That's not good sound defense.
And now on second down for this offense. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Oh, looked upfield too soon and dropped the football, and it'll be third down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. The give to the fullback. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. With the catch, it's Blake. Quick timeout call on the offense after the play.
My old coach said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Razorbacks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Grab behind the line. It's Concepcion. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, two fan bases who wait all year for this game, and we could be headed to a fun finish in the Southwest Classic. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. Still 2 quarters to go in this Southwest Classic, a treasured rivalry in both Fayetteville and College Station.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least. It's a running room. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
That's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
And the Aggies come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Grabs behind the line, it's Bussy. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Makes the grab on the shuttle.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press.
Turning on the Jets. He's loose. Touchdown, Aggies. They take the lead with the 6.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him. Huge catch radius. Makes the play. And then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Got enough for the first. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play.
There he goes! And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, oh man, am I upset at my offensive line to give up penetration that fast? Man, we blinked and missed it.
He barely got the ball and just got destroyed immediately. What a great play. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Fair catch, called for and made. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can...
Running free! It's a seam wide open! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Concepcion. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Well, this defense has tried to find ways to disguise their coverage and mix it up to try to confuse the QB. It's not working, though. With that last completion, he's now got over 300 yards passing.
Texas A&M trying to gig him in the red zone. Driving its way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. The big fellas coming out in the goal line defense. They'll run the quarterback sneak. Sneak gets it done.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Dogs send that offense back onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He's going to run it.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Designed runs, and also telling him on the sidelines,
oh, he dropped it! Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Great place to start for this offense. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Card in the backfield. It's Owens. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. He built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy when he gets in space who can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. Touchdown, Aggie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something. Put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Reed. They're working that left side. And he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go when you run into him.
And the quarterback will take a sack back in the 36. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap. Try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
A shot toward the end zone. Picked off to stop the threat. Looking for more room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Man, what a play. Now you're setting your offense up for great position, but you want to make big plays as defense. Not only make big plays, return it a long way down the field. You wanted a touchdown, obviously, but you set your offense up in great scoring position.
So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. This offense has it with really good field position. To throw, it's Reed. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. We open the final period with a third down play. Looking for room, it's Owens. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Caught behind the line. It's Moss. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job.
Wide open space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Going downfield for the big play. Makes the grab down the left side.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Back to pass, it's Green. Hauls it in. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And the Razorbacks have their offense in high gear. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Razorbacks are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Looking to throw again. Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability.
Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run.
And that's a really good job on the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Got it behind the line. It's Concepcion. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll move the tight end. Caught in the backfield, it's Owens. There he goes! And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. This is the kind of performance, guys, that sort of etches your name in the lore of a rivalry.
And playing big in this big moment, on this big stage, it is so nice to have a playmaker like that that you can highlight, that you can focus on, that you can trust in.
He was so excited coming into this game, too, because he knows that oftentimes your legacy as a player is defined by how you play in rivalry games like this.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Let's go. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Oh, it's picked off. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense.
Single. Set.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Blake. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Using the quick game. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And the Razorbacks pick up the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. They'll immediately call timeout. The Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
On target over the middle. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Boy, they have divided these these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead. This offense needs to go out and protect it.
Yeah, they've been the more physical team all game long. So let's just run the ball. Let's just ice this football game. Take the W into the locker room.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Owens. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football. You can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He hurls one deep down the left side. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On 4th down, looking for the completion. Wiggles free. He's going to take off. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. With the 12th man